What's up, people of YouTube? My name is Jagger Doss. I got in front of me a 1942 Italian M91 Carcano carbine from Royal Tiger Imports, and I'm going to give my first impressions. I just received this firearm about a week ago. When it got shipped to me, it was wrapped in bubble wrap with no packaging. I picked it up from the FFL just as you see it, with one M-block clip. It was advertised as in good to very good condition, and overall I would say it's in pretty good condition. So let's start by safety checking it. As you can see, it's clear. No rounds in the chamber. Just give my visual inspection and it's completely clear. So, right off the bat, it is noticed that it's covered in quite a bit of cosmoline. And the stock has got some dirt and a little bit of age to it, but I picked it up for $189.99, and as of today, on July 10th, 2024, you can still pick them up for that price on Royal Tiger Imports. I know there's a lot of controversy around them, but so far I've been impressed with this firearm and would probably buy another. It is dated from 1942 in FNA Brescia. I can't quite pronounce that. From what I've gathered on the serial number, it was an Italian state police issued carcano. So let's just kind of dig into it a little bit. As most of y'all probably know, they were adopted in 1891 by the Italian military. They seen action in both World War I and World War II. They're very historic and one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, good condition military surplus firearm that you can get today. So with that being said, let's go into this particular one itself and see what I got for roughly $200 shipped. So off the bat, the rear of the stock looks great. There's no major cracking. It actually has, and I'll show some close-ups of this in the end of the video. It's got a crest here that I can't quite make out, and the serial number on the stock actually matches the serial number on the receiver, chamber, whatever you want to call it. It's got a butt plate attached, not missing a butt plate. Sling is attached. Sling swivel is attached and looks great. There's no major visible rust, and like I said, it was advertised as good to very good condition, so I really did not expect there to be any major rust or pitting. There's absolutely no pitting visibly from it being inside the stock. We will find out more later on when we can take it apart. The sight moves and functions perfectly. I mean, it can go through all of its clicks. It's clearly labeled. You can see everything from 7 all the way up to 1,500 yards. And then of course you have your battle sight, which is, I'm just keeping this folded down for that reason. Let me fold it back up. The only issue I found is this front handguard is a little loose, but not too bad. And I think I can make that repair and get it good and tight again. The forward swivel is there. It's great condition. The bayonet folds out beautifully. Just push, pull, and then push it in again, and the bayonet extends perfectly. No issues there. The action is relatively smooth. I have chambered a few rounds in it. It does get a little tighter with the rounds in it, but still works very well. And the clip, the end block clip, which is what they come with, drops to the bottom perfectly just as it was designed. The feed spring is good and tight, so no problems there. It feeds from the clip just fine. When you take the bolt out by pulling the trigger, it looks to be in very good shape. Doesn't appear to be worn down too much on the lugs or anything. One thing I will say is the bolt and the chamber are very, very much coated in cosmoline, so that will be getting cleaned off before my first shots video. Overall though, it's in very good shape. It looks like maybe there was a little bit of wire wheeling, maybe on the magazine well, but not much. The button here is nice and smooth. The only issue, maybe if you want to call it that, is I'll pull the trigger, put the bolt back in. The safety is a little stiff, but I think with a good cleaning and getting rid of some of that cosmoline, that'll probably loosen up, and that may be something that comes with the firearms themselves. This is my first military surplus rifle. I hope to get more and have more videos in the future with them. But overall, it's in very good shape. The bayonet sits very straight inside the stock. There's a little bit of dirt and grime on the screws down here, but they should come out just fine. So yeah, and there's one crack here in the stock, but it does not appear to go very deep at all, and I think it'll clean up just fine and look just fine and be perfectly functional. Other than that, there's no major chips or anything like that in the stock. And from Royal Tiger Imports, like I said, I know there's been a lot of controversy around their firearms. Like I said, you can go on their website right now and get these for $189.99, and then with shipping, handling, all that good stuff, it's like $210, $220, somewhere around there. And of course, if you don't have an FFL, you have to get it shipped to an FFL, which most of them will probably charge you a fee there too. But for under $250, and I can't say this for everyone, but this is a fine example of a military surplus firearm, and I'm super excited to get out there and shoot it and do videos with it. And I have quite a few other firearms I plan on doing videos with as well, so hopefully y'all can stay tuned for that. This is my first shot at a video, so be patient with me. But like I said, no major cracking. Overall, and down here there's none in the actual main part of the stock. There's no cracking at all, and it's in very solid condition. The butt plate looks great. It's not really rusted or anything. Like I said, this is an Italian one, which they're all Italian, but this one came out of Italy, not Ethiopia, out of Italy, and seems to be very well cared for and very well preserved in cosmoline. The front sight looks great. The rear sight looks great. As you can tell, these are the shorter versions as compared to the standard carcano. These are the carbine length ones, and this is started what they're going started going towards later in uh, production of these rifles. They are chambered in 6.5 carcano or 6.5 by 52. I'm sure if you were looking, you probably saw the box. The ammunition is quite expensive for them. It's not too terribly hard to find. You can find it online relatively easy. I think it's going to be a great shooter. I've looked at the bore. I'll give you a quick bore test here, and then I'll add some footage in of a more up close bore test. But get this out of this clip, maybe. So if you take the cartridge and you put it in the end of the barrel, where the bore is, as you can see, there's probably a good 1/4 inch, if not more, of actual copper jacketing exposed, even when pushed in there pretty hard. So I think the bore is going to be great. I think it's going to be a good, accurate shooting rifle. I've looked in the barrel, and I can see lanes and grooves. So rifling, in all, looks good. I'll get better shots of it once it's cleaned up as well. I'll take some shots of that before it's cleaned up too. So yeah, that was just my first thoughts of. They're advertised as 1891 cavalry carbine carcanos. I would buy another one. I wouldn't hesitate to order one from Royal Tiger Imports. Like I said, results will vary, I'm sure. I think you've got a good bet ordering good to very good condition ones. They also have some that are a little more expensive. And let me clarify too, that I didn't pay for the $80 extra hand select bore. This rifle as it is was without any extra hand select bore, anything like that. They didn't hand select it, nothing. I guess they take it from the top of the pile or whatever and put it in it wasn't put in a box. It was wrapped in bubble wrap, and the end block clip came in a little plastic thing, and it was shoved through the trigger housing. But yeah, I'm gonna get a good cleaning on it and get some first shots with it. Like I was saying before, they do have these that were from 1891 to 19 something. I'm not quite sure. They run a little more expensive, but they are older firearms, so they're a little more still historically significant. But yeah, overall, I think Royal Tiger Imports hit a home run with this one, and I hopefully will be buying more stuff from them to do more videos on. I would be a little hesitant on some of their stuff, some of their like B grades and C grades and all that, but I would definitely be giving them a shot. And going from there and doing videos with them and everything, and they did a good job on this one, and it's going to be a nice addition to my collection. I'll be doing videos with it. I've got a couple other calibers, some 308s, some different things in there that I like to do some penetration testing with and all that stuff in future videos. So stay tuned for that. My brother has a 6.5 Creedmoor, so I might try to get with him and do a 6.5 Carcano versus a 6.5 Creedmoor to see how it's changed from 100 years, more than likely. This one is 82 years old because, like I said, it was dated for 1942, and she's still holding together pretty good. So, thank you guys for watching. This is the Whole 9 Yards YouTube channel. I would like to give a little explanation on the name. So historically speaking, machine gun belts used to be 9 yards in length. So when somebody was fed the whole machine gun belt, or they shot the whole machine gun belt, they gave them the whole 9 yards. So that's where the saying came from. So I liked it, and that's what I stuck with for the channel name. So Like I said before, my name's Jagger. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're all having a great day. And thank you for watching this channel.